Welcome everybody to SBF Basketball. Tonight we're going to watch the A-Town Assassins take on the Angeltown Stars. Last week we saw Angeltown defeat Charm City, the first upset of the season, and the first expansion team to pick up a win. Alongside me, like always, I got Lion. How's it going?
I am going well. I am doing good after watching my team be shellacked by an expansion team. However, we saw a lot of players perform really well for this team, and they play some hard-nosed defense, so it's going to be interesting to see the matchups here.
Very, very good defense. I mean, I think they held you guys to about 24 points before half. So it'd be interesting to see.
There was nothing that could go down from anywhere beyond mid-range.
It's interesting to see tonight if A-Town can put up more points than what Charm City did. Great boards there by Angels, whatever.
Still working on the names.
Still working on remembering some of the names. What is it, Angeltown?
Yes.
Oh, blocked by Mike Welker. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Over to Boyd. Boyd, look for the pass. Get it out to Jerry. Jerry doesn't want the three. Not like him. Nice pass to Jacoby.
Can't throw a better pass there.
Now, last week we saw A-Town make a massive trade, and they took in Shane Kerrigan from the Stingrays. It's going to be interesting to see how he meshes with this lineup. They lost Tyler Maxey, they lost Santos, and they lost Darius West. They had to give up quite a bit.
Hard foul from Clyde Warren.
Yeah, hard foul. Clyde Warren is all offense.
Very much.
Last week we saw Keon Powell absolutely take over for Angeltown. It's interesting to see these players from old teams. Keon Powell last year played for the Assassins. Nick Ridnour played for the Stingrays. Take over as the best teams on the best players on these new teams.
Role players trying to find new roles on new teams.
Woo! Jerry gets blocked there. You're going to learn quickly, Jerry. This team's not a joke on defense. Kasparov stuffed at the rim by Jacoby.
Good defense.
Great defense by Angeltown. A-Town's got to get something going. I think when you're playing against Angeltown, you've got to shoot more threes.
Drawing contact is a good way to get those points. Get something going.
That's kind of what we saw last week from Angeltown. A lot of slow-paced offense. Get to the free throw line. Slowly back your opponent down. A lot of stuff from the inside.
Definitely a team that wants to keep the pace slow.
Yeah. As you see, Powell now, last game's MVP. Backing down Boulder. Puts it up on him. Boulder knows all about Powell. Teammates last year. Over to Boyd. Boyd with a great move to get inside and misses a shot.
Bobby Jones pulls it down.
Bobby Jones cold now. Boyd plays pretty good perimeter defense. Keon now goes up strong against Boulder. Got it to go. Keon Powell is a piece. He's not the biggest guy. He's not the strongest guy. Not the fastest guy. I'd say he's got probably the biggest heart out there, though. Welker with the board. Then the block.
Lethal from the three-point arc.
That's the wrong guy to leave
Clyde
open
Warren
for the
normally is
three.
as well.
Angeltown showing you again how good they are on defense. That was not a fluke last night. I'd say the only difference is A-Town's probably playing a little bit better defense. Oh, foul at the three-point line.
Oh, bad foul.
That's 3 of them from Mike Welker, who's almost automatic.
Might as well chalk it up as 3 points.
Oh, I guess his foot was inside the
2.
line. Bench in now for A-Town. This is where they really thrive. You see Shane Kerrigan in, the Assassin's uni for the first time. Derek Simon, Levi McNeil, Junior Rollins all in. Real small, exciting lineup. The A-Town Assassins GM calls this the snowstorm lineup.
And traveling by Keon.
Trademark pending. Levi now passes over to Welker. Welker's going to hand it off to Junior. Junior wants it bad. Throws it away. Great defense.
Interesting to see less of a pace push after a steal. Not trying to force any action.
Welker
Way
now gets it.
overthrown.
Up to Junior. Junior going to force it in. Can't get it to go.
Great defense by Lucas.
This Angeltown team, their defense is scary to watch. Cody Mason 3. Doesn't get it to fall. Welker pulls it down. Over to Levi. Levi splits the defenders. Kerrigan back out to Welker. To McNeil. Kerrigan up top. Kerrigan's going to drive. Floats it. Doesn't go. Angeltown too good on defense. Cody Mason gets blocked by Welker. Kerrigan now pushing tempo up to Welker. Got it. Shane Kerrigan looking right at home tonight. Cody Mason trying to dribble out that clock a little bit. He's not going to shoot quick enough to get the 2 for 1. He's got the bigger guy on him. He's going to have to pull. Misses the shot. McNeil now pushes tempo. McNeil's going to hold for the last shot. Let's see if they can make it a good one. Drive to the left. Clutch. Can't get it to go.
Tried to use the backboard.
Great defensive first quarters. The score is 13-8 in favor of A-Town.
Very similar score to the end of the first quarter of the last game.
After that first game, you wanted to really laugh at the Talons for losing to Angeltown, but now you're starting to get worried. Like, is this defense for real? Can they win games with just defense? Because this is scary.
If they can get something going on offense, this team will be terrifying.
I don't know the last time A-Town was held to under 20 points in the first quarter.
It's been interesting to see with Keon Powell this game is how much they've been using him down low for Angeltown.
Remember, Keon didn't get going last game until after halftime either. Interesting to see if they'll pick him up again after halftime. Dale Lucas chooses not to shoot it. I don't think he's a great 3 shooter. Keon on Taylor. Can't get it. Derek Simon pulls it down. Levi McNeil pushes tempo. He has not been aggressive yet today. There's one. Can't get it to fall, though. Yuri Kasparov with the rebound.
More great defense.
Scores 13-9 with 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. Keon Powell now on Taylor.
Trying to make something happen.
Lucas is going to have to fire. Can't get it. Derek Simon pulls it down. Over to Levi. Levi pushes it up to Taylor. Got to get something on offense here if you're A-Town. Got to get one of your shooters open. There's Jerry. Jerry back to Levi. Takes the screen. Gets stripped by Ryan. Dan Ryan, a perennial future Hall of Fame defender. Great play there and turns it over. He is not as good on offense, that's for sure.
After the quick bucket timeout by Angeltown.
This is great defense by both teams. I think biggest difference, the speed of A-Town compared to the lack of speed for Angeltown.
And Angeltown seems to be content with accepting that liability in their transition offense. They just want to get back down the floor and set up plays.
Oh, great alley-oop by Cody, but can't quite get it. Dawkins forces, misses. Jacoby rebound, gets it in. Boyd Dawkins brought to this team to be a playmaker, pass-first guy. He shoots a lot of shots, am I right?
He definitely does. A lot of cuts, too.
Likes to attack the rim, that guy does. Which is probably good because he's not a good three shooter.
Yeah, I don't
Cody
think anybody
Mason,
was
though.
expecting him to pull up very often.
Keon can't get it to go. Keon, remember, he was a big part of that assassin team last year. Came over in a trade, originally drafted by, I believe it was the Smashville Tornadoes. Smashville didn't really use him, sent him over as just a extra piece in a trade. Played a big role for A-Town, and now he's the team leader for Angeltown on offense.
And a lid on the basket tonight for him for Keon Powell. But we saw what he can do when he gets going, especially from the arc.
Keon is a slow-moving guy. He's not the best on the inside, and it seems like he keeps trying to force him on the inside tonight. Last game, you saw him get a couple of good perimeter shots.
Good defense.
Clyde
Very
Warren
determined.
doesn't get it to go. Jacoby Taylor now has a smaller man on him.
Very intentional movement from the slower big men.
Levi trying to put the bigger man into the spin cycle. Can't get it, kicks it out to Boyd. Boyd's going to take the screen, can't get past him, forces it up and misses. Great defense by the Stars once more. Here you go, here's that slow pace. Never transition offense, just always sets it up. Here's Keon in the paint, they go to him again. Can't get that one to go up. Not a strong interior defender, offensive player.
Can't get it up.
The big men for A-Town now doing work. Levi doesn't find the cutter, ends up turning it over. Mike Welker gets the steal. McNeil for three, got it.
What could have been an easy bucket for A-Town turns into a three-pointer for the Angels, turns into a three-pointer for the A-Town Assassins.
You're just seeing if Keon Powell can't score, Angeltown has nothing else. And backcourt. Tricky play. You got to be careful throwing it to your teammates when they're standing on that line.
Yeah, very good call by the ref.
Boulder now has it up top. Takes the screen. He's going to roll to the rim. Draws the foul. Bobby Jones.
Sloppy play by Angeltown here.
Angel Town seems like they're just getting frustrated. Boulder now puts that in. Got it to go. I'm almost wondering if Angel Town's Kryptonite's going to be good big men play. If you neutralize their big men, and on the other end feed yours, it looks like that's the recipe to success here. Remember, last game Angel Town started out losing quite a bit as well. It all started with one crazy Dale Lucas forced shot. That got all the momentum going. Boyd Dawkins with another terrible shot selection.
Stars ball. Gonna look to find something open with a lot of forced shots at the buzzer over the last few possessions.
Boyd Dawkins has got to pass the ball better. Call in my opinion, but Cody Mason will shoot two.
Very lucky there. Went through almost the whole shot clock without passing the ball once.
God, his green hair
Could
is
have very
stupid.
easily been a block. I agree.
Levi McNeil gets it over to Boyd. Boyd misses the open Welker cut. Levi burns Dale Lucas. Nice
Unmatched
move.
speed.
Cody Mason, he's a rookie this year. Very last player selected by the River City Stallions. Steal there by Mike Welker. Pushes tempo.
Careless
Got the
pass
easy
by Powell.
dunk. Angel Town just cannot. They're still playing good defense. Under 30 points in the first half is still good D. But they cannot get any offense going. Cody Mason now shoots it. Misses. Derek Simon, another good board. Boyd pushes tempo. Boyd finally passes the ball, and it's terrible. Oh, good block by Mike Welker.
Just pathetic offense by Angel Town so far this first half, but their defense has been phenomenal. How
still
often
lethal.
do you see the Assassins held to possibly under 30 points in the first half?
That is true. Usually you're looking at around 50.
Any source of offense from Angel Town, and they could come right back into it.
Yeah, with a defense like that, you're never out of a game, that's for sure. A lot of times great defense will lead to easy offense, but you haven't seen it here today. They aren't pushing any tempo. As you see, Assassins are
12% field
12% shooting. Wow. A lot of blocks. A-Town's got 8 of them.
Just bad decisions, no ball movement, contested shots.
They know they have one great offensive piece, and that's Keon Powell. They keep going to him, but it's in his weak zone. They're making him shoot on the inside, and that's not what he does.
Keon Powell been one of the most accurate three-point shooters this season.
You need to let Keon space the floor. Let him pop the three. Bobby Jones now, 6'7" point guard. Can play some great defense. Good passer. Decent scorer. Can do about everything. Very unselfish player. Keon blocked again. Boyd for 3. Got it to go.
Those transition buckets are killing them.
You gotta wonder too, maybe all the practices last season with Keon being on A-Town, does Jacoby Taylor and Zach Boulder have an advantage going up against Keon Powell? They know what to expect.
It's hard to know anyone better than your teammates.
I mean, last season, Keon only got about 10 minutes a game coming off A-Town's bench. So other teams around the league haven't had a chance to see him a whole lot. Maybe that's why he caught Charm City off guard last night.
It definitely could be.
As you see, Tinder is one of the official sponsors for A-Town.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
For legal reasons, that was a joke and not official.
Not the subscribe thing. Please do that.
Another bad shot selection. Thankfully, A-Town gets the ball back. You'd like to see more minutes out of Shane Kerrigan, if you ask me. Boyd gets it. Boyd forces it. Misses. Again.
Good rebound by Powell.
Here we go. Dribbling the ball up court. Mike Welker with some great defense. These A-Town Assassins play good defense too. And that might be another reason why you see them struggling tonight. Boulder, very smart. Just put his hands up and hope that he could prevent the shot. But Warren, double clutch, gets it to go. Boyd now hits it over to Boulder. Boulder to Jerry. Jerry wants it. Jerry's going to drive and gets it to go. Jerry Johnson, everybody.
Oh,
Great
almost
lay-in.
a quick and one.
Great lay-in by Yuri Kasparov. Barely rimmed out. Almost a three-point play.
And that's what you need to do right now when there's a lid on the basket, is just try to get points.
Yuri Kasparov was a second-round pick by the A-Town Assassins last season, who then got selected by Angeltown in the expansion draft. Jerry for three. Misses the shot. Lid is still on the bucket for both teams. 33 points midway through the third is not a lot. Steal there by Boyd. Boyd, let's see if he finds Mike Welker. He does. Mike draws the foul. Bobby Jones is furious.
Does not like that call.
You see Mike Welker with 3 steals tonight. He was told that these Angeltown Stars have played great defense, and he answered with great defense of his own. Timeout by the Stars. That's a good one. As the lead stretches up to 19 points. They've got to figure it out on offense. You've got to use Clyde Warren to shoot threes, or pick and pop with Keon Powell. That's your bread and butter right there. And you have not been doing it. Kasparov
Another
now.
thing I've noticed is just the lack of screens being set for each other. All the ball movement is just off-ball rotation.
Agreed. As Mike Welker picks up another steal that leads to a Jerry Forrest shot. Coach Budenholzer cannot be happy with this offense. There's your offense for Angeltown. Clyde Warren.
We'll see if that can spark some life into this Angeltown offense.
Clyde was a bench player for the Talons last season. Just a 3-point shooting guru. Came in for the Talons probably about 10 minutes a game just to shoot a couple threes and then come right back out. Now you see him in a starting role for Angeltown. Keon, crazy shot, can't get it. Mike pulls it down. Passes it up. Great find to Jacoby Taylor.
There's the disadvantage of having slower players just be outclassed by speed.
And you're starting to see some Gatorade symbols pop up. These Stars, they only have 7 players. Not a lot of depth. Levi McNeil wide open. Rims out. Not much falling for the A-Town tonight. You saw this last night against Charm City as well, where a lot of open shots missed.
As if it isn't hard enough to try to score on these stars when they don't give you open shots.
Bobby Jones with a great layup. Levi gets his own board, puts it up again, misses twice. Great D by Bobby Jones.
There's a screen.
You see Bobby Jones being more aggressive on offense. That's good. Keon Powell doing work on the boards.
He got there with the roll, but they just didn't see him. Really good hustle.
This is what you saw against Charm City. Once the offense starts falling, great timeout. Stop the momentum before it gets rolling. Great timeout by Coach Mike.
Think to yourself, you haven't used one all game. You start to see a little bit of a glimmer of hope in the eyes of the Stars players. Call that timeout. Draw something up.
You've got to wonder who your Rookie of the Year so far is. I know we've seen a lot of Mo Booker, but in 2 games, Derek Simon has really impressed. Defensively picking up some blocks, offensively grabbing a lot of rebounds. Mo Booker is a flashy scorer, but Derek Simon just does everything.
Especially things that you don't see in the stats.
Yep. Simon with another good board. Simon can shoot as well. You'd like to see him get more involved with the shooting.
Beat him with the speed.
Simon with a good rebound. Puts it up. Got it to go. Great job by Derek Simon.
Good defense by Kasparov, just not enough.
Derek Simon was the first player selected for A-Town this draft. And A-Town very excited to have him here. Cody Mason holding the ball a little too long. Yuri shoots the 3. Shot clock violation. It never hit the rim. Yuri Kasparov, 2nd round pick by the Talons. Not the Talons, the A-Town Assassins this year. Unfortunately, they had to let him go because of the expansion. They didn't want to lose anybody else. Shane Kerrigan with a great pass over to Levi McNeil for the easy 3. Lucas can't get it to go. Simon yoinks down the rebound.
There's that transition again.
Kerrigan gets
good
stuffed.
Defense.
Kerrigan only 6'6" at the power forward position. Really, he can do everything. But when you play him at the 4 or the 5, he's that size disadvantage really costs him when shooting down low. Boyd open for 3, shoots, can't get it. Jacoby also gets blocked.
Get it up. Looks like it's exactly as we thought it was going to be going into the game. Very slow-paced, low-scoring game on both sides. But the Angeltown offense just has not made an appearance tonight.
Nope. The Assassins have surged a little bit here in the 3rd, but still not much. Only 46 points tonight. Normally they have 50 by halftime. Levi McNeil inside. Got it over Cody Mason.
The tight defense.
You're Angeltown. You just got to give the ball to Dale Lucas, Clyde Warren, or Keon Powell. Nobody else should have it on offense. There you go. Down low. Keon's got Boyd on him. Can Boyd stop it? Nope, he can't. Keon Powell, great shot.
And that might just be what he needs to try to spark something in this 4th quarter, is watching the ball go in.
Shane Kerrigan now. Jacoby shoots over Cody. Can't get it. You'd like to see Kobe be more powerful when he's got the little man on him. Dale Lucas now backing down Levi. Great help side by Simon. Great help side by Simon. And then Simon runs over for another block. That was some great help D by everybody for the Assassins there.
Gonna have to fire this from the arc.
Simon with another rebound. Gets it up to Junior Rollins. Rollins, somebody. Great offensive player. Very confident, but he is streaky. Boyd gets past the defender for the easy layup. Be interesting to see if Angeltown decided to try to make a move here for an offensive piece. What if they could pick up a Junior Rollins or a Murray Williamson? Just somebody who has no conscience and will just shoot every shot given to them.
They definitely need something because this offense is just pathetic.
You see Shane Kerrigan with the coast to coast.
It's not necessarily that it's the offensive players not performing well. It's just the ball isn't moving around. They're not creating any space. They're getting blocked.
Now with their current offensive scheme where you can tell they just want one player to hold the ball, dribble around, and then shoot, who would you say fits the scheme better, Junior Rollins or a Murray Williamson?
That's hard to tell, but Murray Williamson definitely likes to kind of evaluate what he's going to do before the shot. Take some time, then fire it up when he finds the space.
I just think Murray's offensive confidence would just add so much to this team. Knowing that he would just come up and he would just shoot and then not be yelled at for it. He could shoot any shot.
Getting put in a situation where he's being asked to do those kind of things, the things that he likes to do.
But you wonder if Junior Rollins would actually be the better addition to the team, considering Junior's a good defender. With Murray, you might lose some of your defensive ability. As you see, both teams have put in their reserves here, just kind of dribbling the balls out until the final seconds go by. Not a whole lot of actual gameplay. The only player really noticeable still in the game is Junior Rollins. And you see him making some plays down there. After seeing every team play at least one game so far, who's your favorite? Who's your best team in the league right now?
It's really hard to tell right now, but it's got to be between the Tornadoes and the Assassins. Because we've seen this Stars team play great defense on them, but they're still getting plays to go. They're moving the ball well. They're finishing up their contested shots. So it's really hard to say that there's a good matchup for them. And then you've got the Tornadoes with the MVP KJ Collins. And he has worked wonders for them in season and in the playoffs. Playoffs finals MVP.
I think
it's really hard to take them out of the conversation.
I think the most interesting part about the SBF as a league is that each team can look really good if matched up against the correct team, the correct opponent. So each team has a favorable matchup, and I think it's going to come down to the two teams in the finals. You got to hope for that favorable matchup.
And it is interesting because every team so far just has an identity.
Like you see the River City Stallions, not a bad team, but they lost to Charm City, and then the next week you see Charm City come out and lose to an expansion team. That just shows you River City may be the better team, maybe, I'm not saying they are, but Charm City has the matchup in that situation and can take advantage. Magic City Stingrays, now that they added a little bit of depth, it'll be interesting to see if they can go back to the Magic City of the beginning of last season when they looked like the best team in the league.
They had such a phenomenal start to that beginning of that last season.
It's just going to be really hard to replicate without Jay Moore. He was so important to that team. Jay Moore drafted over to the, I believe, the Rattlesnakes squad. Great pickup by the Rattlesnakes. Jay Moore would be lethal on this Angeltown team.
Absolutely. Just a phenomenal shooter.
Mack plucks the rebound, gets it up to Rollins. Rollins, 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes over to Hicks. Down to Rollins, easy layup.
It's not looking good for the bench unit of Angeltown. You see why they were willing to keep in their starters for so long and allow them to be exhausted now.
Unnecessary foul there by Mack. Just let the game end.
A little bit too much.
Clark Christie from Louisville last year had that famous moment in the tournament game where he shit himself right in the middle of the game. You saw him run off the court, start heading to the locker room, and then while running to the locker room, you saw it just fall right between his legs.
Yeah, and it was technically a biohazard, so they had to delay the game for an hour while they came out to clean it.
Jim Carrey, who was in attendance for that game, has made a joke out of it.
Just not letting it go, turning it into a meme, drawing pictures of it.
It's all over the new movie scene. Right now you see Kevin Hart in his brand new movie, It Takes Four of Us to win the Monopoly match. You saw him make multiple jokes about the shitting pants scene.
But it's good publicity for the young kid.
And
I wonder if he wouldn't have been taken in the second.
There you have it, folks. A-Town absolutely dismantles A-Town. The Assassins with the victory over the Stars. I'm your host, as always, the only guy that matters in the whole wide world, Corbin, and I'm signing out.
That matter.
See you later, bros.